Hello, my name is Barbara Blonder. I'm running for City of St. Augustine City Commission Seat 2, and welcome back to the second of the 7 Sundays with Barbara Blonder, and our focus is on sustainability for the City of St. Augustine. So I'm here today to talk to you about composting and basically outlining what it is, how we can do it, and why it makes sense to do that. So for composting, what we're doing is we're taking our organic waste, our vegetable shavings, our coffee grounds, all kinds of plant material that we use in our homes as food waste, and nothing other than plant material, but taking that and reusing it. Okay, so what we're doing is we're taking it in a little compost bin and we take it out to a compost pile or a compost bin outside. What that does, the reason to do it is because number one, it reduces about 24% of all of our garbage per person in the United States. 24% is a lot. That's a quarter of what we produce as garbage. It reduces the smell in our kitchen garbage bin, and it also reduces the smell in our garbage bins outside. What that also means is that it doesn't go to the landfill. We can take that out of the landfill, we can reuse that vegetable matter, and it doesn't produce methane, which is one of the worst of the greenhouse gases. So that's also a big advantage. And then finally, and maybe one of the most important ones, is that it costs the city money, which it reflects back to the taxpayer to remove our garbage. And that garbage removal, as it's transported to the landfill, is calculated, the cost is calculated based on weight. So if we can get 24% of our waste out of the waste stream, we're actually saving ourselves money as taxpayers. So does it cost a lot? No. You can do a compost bin on your own, either make it yourself, there's loads of designs online. You can purchase one ready-made for you, or you can even do as my dad always did, having a compost pile that's just simply on the ground. We don't do that here only because we have a dog and he would get into it, which would be a big mess, and we want to avoid that. So it's easy to do. You just have to make sure you have the proper balance of dry and wet plant matter. You can get lawn clippings or whatever. Now it's going to be tougher to do if you live in a condominium or a large apartment complex, although in many cases, even colleges and universities will have composting programs right on campus. And your apartment complex might just allow that as well, just depending. If not, community gardens love compost. So you can interact with your community garden members and see if they would like to take your compost. So those are ways you can do it. Super simple, doesn't cost much of anything at all. And what we do here is once the compost, we have 2 sections. One section is active, the other section is basically doing its thing. All the little microbes and everything are working, and they break down all the material. When it's broken down, it's some of the best soil there is, or a soil additive, to be able to grow our vegetable garden. So we're actually doing a closed loop. We're taking our waste, we're putting it into the compost, and then we're taking that finished compost and putting it into our vegetable garden and growing some of our own food. So that's all pretty cool stuff. What I'm trying to do here in this series is help all of us understand that there are small steps that we can take, such as composting, in order to be able to contribute to a more sustainable community, and it actually saves us money and reduces some of the environmental impacts that we have. Each of us can do that. Collectively, when we do that together, we make a big impact. So stay tuned. We'll be back again next Sunday for the 3rd in our series, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.